Sagittarius, welcome to your just-in-time tarot reading. If you're watching this, Saggy, trust there's a message here for you. And if you are a regular, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and really looking forward to bringing through this message. Sometimes that message is going to feel like your personal reading. It's going to hit hard, and whilst that is super cool, it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it's just pieces, but don't underestimate those. Sometimes none of it is going to resonate, and that's fine too. Just leave it for somebody else because there's always many people that it does resonate with, okay? All right, I pulled your first card, Saggy. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You may have a significant Arian placement in your chart. Something's coming to a head here. Something's coming to conclusion, completion, that kind of climactic energy. Now, the Aries energy, you know, it's about action. It has intensity in it. Aries energy is the Fool. Could be that you're gearing up to take a leap of faith. It is the Emperor, making boss bold moves. We've got Lionsgate on the 8th of the 8th. In fact, we're already in the window of Lionsgate, which is our most powerful manifestation portal of the year. So this is the time to make those moves and take the earthly action that can really move you a quantum leap forward. Soul contracts. Okay, we are dealing with a soul contract. Let me just explain that briefly. First of all, to let you know, the decks I am using in this reading are linked below: Divine Initiation, Oracle, Ethereal, Alchemist, Tarot, and they are gorgeous. But the soul contracts card comes in when we have, you know, signed up, I believe, in our pre-birth planning, right, before we incarnate here. We signed up to do some things and to have some situations, some maybe relationships, in order to grow, evolve, and expand. Okay, so when this card comes up, it's like we're dealing in soul contract. Now, you can have a soul contract with a person to birth a child, to bring a soul into the world. It could be to have a certain romantic relationship where you learn through your combination, you know, you move through some karma, right? It could be, you know, with an employer, because this what you're going to learn, or that experience really elevates your career. You also get growth for it, or gives you the skills to be of service to humanity, right? So we're dealing with something quite big here with soul contracts that is meant for you, that is written for you. You could also be being moved back towards a soul contract if you are a little bit off path here as well. That is possible, Sagittarius. So let's jump into the full tarot deck. And I've got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is reevaluation. It's reevaluating your investment in a situation. Now, that language might sound very businessy, but we're invested in partnerships and relationships as well. You might be invested in your career, but it really is asking you to look at, what are you getting back, right? For your time, your effort, your energy. Are you getting back what you feel you're worth within this situation? And is it time to really think about renegotiating this soul contract, ending it, beginning it? Another number 7. Okay. 7 of Cups, what I have to say about that is it has an illusionary energy. And it can be a lot of false promises, hollow words, but not seeing tangible outcomes, right? It can talk about a lot of potential and a lot of possibility. But if you are dealing with someone who you feel has been dangling the carrot, has been, you know, saying, well, I'm going to give you that pay rise or promotion, but we can't quite do it yet. Or there might be some circumstances, or it could be a partner saying, yeah, I'm really going to change, you know, I'm working on it, or whatever. It's like you're not seeing the solid outcomes. So you're being asked to really think, is this going to happen? Or is somebody stringing me along here, right? And sometimes we have to be the one to bring our own clarity to a situation, to know when it's time to call it, to know when you've given them enough time. The fiery climax approaches in the form of justice. And justice is really making that big decision, right? It's the hammer, the anvil going down here. You know, justice is really an acknowledgement that the situation is out of balance. Now, justice often does indicate a situation that has obligation, accountability, or legality around it, like marriage, an employment contract, somebody you live with, you get the deal. So I would say that you're actually in a soul contract right now, but it feels like maybe you have fulfilled your part of it, right? And at the end of the day, when we enter into soul contracts, we're both responsible, like whether it's a partner or an employer, for moving through the lessons. But we can avoid it, you know, we have free will. And it just feels that maybe it is your time to call justice, call time on it, so that you can move on to your next soul contract, right? So it is justice time. We are dealing with important situations here. And the Ten of Pentacles is waiting for you. The Ten of Pentacles is that beautiful, stable, secure, financial, abundant, long-term success. But I do feel it's on the other side of the situation that you are in currently. And it is that next situation that's going to really move you towards that. Yeah, I wanted to just confirm that with the Seven of Swords. And Spirit, like we've got 777, that's your angel number. And often for me, that is the seeker's number. So it's really about trusting your intuition and what you're feeling and moving forward from that place. But what Spirit is saying to you is that if we do stay in the illusion of the Seven of Cups, right? We believe the words without seeing the outcomes, you know, we believe the hollow promises, then we actually do sabotage ourselves, and somebody is actually devaluing you, you know, whether they are consciously aware of it or not. This is being undermined or sort of taken from in a sense. So we know the biggest gift we have is, you know, our own time and where we spend that time. And it is time for you to move beyond this devil energy. This is the ego. It's called the devil here. And you might be dealing with somebody who is controlling or manipulating, like I said, whether they're aware of it or not. And it is time for you to free yourself, from a situation that feels like it might have a little bit of a, you know, either codependency or it's not mutually beneficial. It's beneficial for the employer or the partner, right? It is fiery climax time. Your next soul contract awaits. You have achieved what you need to here. We don't want to make it a karmic loop that goes around. Your long-term success is waiting. I'm going to leave it there, Saggy. Intense reading. If you'd like to follow up with a personal reading, first link down below will pop you over to my website. You can check out what I'm offering over there. There are other useful links down below. The decks I have used, my Instagram and TikTok accounts where I'm very active and interactive. I have a free Learn Tarot quick guide if you'd like to get started interpreting the cards for yourself. And there's also my 2 paid courses, an Introduction to Intuitive Tarot, which is reading from the heart, not the guidebook, okay, in my style. And there's also my full foundational course where I teach everything you need to know about tarot and my professional reading process. I'll leave you with that. Sending love and magic. Bye for now.